Welcome to the Stoic Golden Tribe, where enduring wisdom meets the strength of presence, and where we uncover the truths modern society refuses to teach men. Today's topic is one of the most important lessons you'll ever hear. 10 non-negotiables every man should expect in a healthy relationship. Too often, men are told to lower their standards, to just be grateful for any attention, or to compromise their deepest values for someone who doesn't respect them. But a man who knows himself, who stands tall with quiet dignity, must not allow himself to be shaped by the world's noise. He must know where he will not bend. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Your standards define you. What you accept shapes your destiny. If you want a healthy relationship, you cannot merely wish for it. You must expect it, and you must refuse to negotiate away the non-negotiables. This video is for the man who wants to live with honor and clarity, for the man who wants to love fiercely yet wisely, for the man who wants to lead himself first so he can lead others well. We're going to go deep. We'll explore 10 non-negotiables every man must insist on. We'll use ancient wisdom, modern psychology, and daily life examples to make sure these lessons are clear, practical, and unforgettable. If you're tired of settling, if you're ready to become the man your future demands, then stay to the end. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video. If you find value in it, share it with a brother who needs to hear it. Subscribe to the Stoic Golden Tribe for weekly wisdom, and comment below. Tell us your thoughts, your experiences, your own non-negotiables. Let's build a community of strong, mindful men. Now let's dive in. Chapter 1. Respect as the foundation. He who does not respect himself will not be respected by others. Confucius. Respect is the first non-negotiable every man must demand in a healthy relationship. Without mutual respect, there is no love worth having. But let's be clear, respect isn't about fear, control, or dominance. It's about recognizing the inherent dignity in your partner and insisting she does the same for you. A man who respects himself refuses to be belittled, mocked, or treated as a second choice. In daily life, this might show up in small moments. Perhaps she interrupts you constantly, dismisses your ideas, or makes jokes at your expense in front of friends. Maybe she tests boundaries by insulting your work, your goals, or your masculinity. You might be tempted to laugh it off. Don't. Healthy love doesn't require you to tolerate disrespect. It requires you to confront it with calm strength. When you set this boundary, you communicate, I see myself as worthy of respect. If you want to be with me, you must see me the same way. This isn't arrogance, it's self-worth. A stoic man understands he cannot control others, only himself. But he can set standards for the kind of behavior he will allow. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Consider a man who allows his partner to talk down to him every time they argue. She uses insults or silent treatment to win. Over time, he begins to resent her but says nothing. The relationship sours into bitterness and quiet rage. Contrast that with the man who calmly says, I won't accept being spoken to that way. If you want to talk, we can do it with respect. Otherwise, I'm walking away. This man may lose the argument. He may even lose the woman, but he will never lose himself. Know what respectful communication looks like. Model it yourself. Call it out immediately when it's missing. Don't stay in a relationship where respect is routinely violated. The Stoics believed respect begins with self-discipline. If you lose your temper, insult, or manipulate, you have no right to demand better. So master yourself first. When you embody respect, you can rightly expect it in return. Respect alone isn't enough. Another non-negotiable is loyalty. Love is friendship that has caught fire. It is quiet understanding, mutual confidence, sharing and forgiving. It is loyalty through good and bad times. Ann Landers. Too many men today are told to tolerate situationships or open arrangements they don't actually want. If you want exclusivity, don't be afraid to say so. A healthy relationship is a partnership forged on trust. Without loyalty, there is no safety, no true intimacy. A man dates a woman who keeps options on the side just in case. He knows it, but says nothing. Why? He fears losing her, but what he's really losing is his self-respect. A strong man is willing to walk away from someone who can't choose him fully. Define loyalty clearly in your relationship. Discuss expectations early. Don't play games or tolerate them. Hold yourself to the same standard. Don't fear being too demanding. The right woman will want the same loyalty you do. Don't settle for someone who can't give it. Third, non-negotiable, honesty. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Buddha. Secrets are the termites of relationships. They eat away trust in silence. A man should expect and deliver honest, open communication. This doesn't mean sharing every thought without filter. It means no deception, no hidden motives, no half-truths designed to manipulate. A couple fights constantly because they both hide how they really feel. She says, "I'm fine," when she's furious. He bottles up resentment until he explodes. A healthy relationship replaces this with vulnerability. You can say, "I'm hurt, I'm worried. I need this from you." It takes courage. But there is no other path to real connection. Lead with honesty. Make it safe for her to be honest. Don't punish vulnerability. Don't reward dishonesty by ignoring it. The Stoics taught us to pursue truth at all costs, even when it's uncomfortable. They believed truth was the only way to live with integrity. Fourth, non-negotiable, emotional stability. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. A healthy relationship is not constant drama. It is not explosive fights followed by tearful apologies. As a man, expect a partner who can regulate her emotions and be willing to do the same. A woman who turns every disagreement into a screaming match, who threatens to leave every time she's upset, who uses tears as a weapon, is not prepared for a stable relationship. Likewise, if you rage, sulk, or withdraw to punish her, you're failing her and yourself. Address issues calmly and directly. Don't allow manipulative emotional extremes. Refuse to participate in toxic cycles. Offer and expect solutions, not blame. You are not her father. You cannot fix her wounds. You can only invite her to grow with you, but you must insist on emotional maturity as the price of entry into your life. Drop a comment below. What is one standard you will never compromise in a relationship? Chapter 2. Trust as the bedrock. Trust is the glue of life. It's the most essential ingredient in effective communication. It's the foundational principle that holds all relationships. Stephen Covey. Trust isn't optional. It's the bedrock of any healthy relationship. Without it, love becomes suspicion, intimacy becomes interrogation, and every moment together feels like walking on eggshells. A man must expect and provide unwavering trust. This doesn't mean blind faith, but earned reliability. Think of the man who checks his partner's phone constantly, or the woman who grills him about every female friend. These aren't signs of love, they're signs of insecurity. Trust demands maturity. It's saying, "I choose to believe you because you've shown me you're worthy of it." Be consistent in your words and actions. Don't play games that undermine trust. Don't stay with someone who lies, cheats, or manipulates, even once. Have the courage to leave if trust is broken beyond repair. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Building trust often requires vulnerability. Don't fear being open about your fears and dreams. That honesty invites true connection. When there is no vision, the people perish. Proverbs 29:18. Another non-negotiable? Aligned values. A relationship without shared values is like two horses hitched to different wagons. You'll fight forever about which direction to go. What are values? They're the principles that guide decisions: honesty, loyalty, family, faith, ambition. If you value monogamy and she wants open relationships, it will not work. If you want children and she never does, don't assume she'll change. Too many men ignore these differences early because they're infatuated or afraid to lose her. But time won't fix what values divide. Discuss values early. Don't compromise on what matters most to you. Respect differences but recognize deal breakers. The right partner will not require you to betray yourself. She will stand beside you because you share a vision of life you can build together. Socrates believed self-knowledge was the path to wisdom. Know thyself. If you don't know what you value, you'll accept anything. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. Seneca. Kindness might sound soft, but it's essential. Expect a partner who treats you with compassion, even when it's hard, and be that man for her. Healthy love isn't just about passion, it's about care. It's choosing to speak gently when you could attack. It's offering support when life is cruel. A man works long hours to provide. His partner doesn't nag or belittle him for being tired. Instead, she says, "I see how hard you're trying. Thank you." That simple act of kindness strengthens love more than grand gestures ever could. Look for kindness, not just attraction. Don't tolerate cruelty or contempt. Offer genuine compassion in return. The Stoics taught that true strength is in self-control and empathy. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius. Drop a comment below. What value matters most to you in a partner? Chapter 3. Emotional safety and vulnerability. To love at all is to be vulnerable. C.S. Lewis. A healthy relationship requires emotional safety. This is a space where you can share fears, dreams, failures, and pain without being mocked or betrayed. Too many men have been taught to bottle everything up. Society says, man up, don't talk about it. Meanwhile, many women claim they want vulnerability but punish it when shown. You're non-negotiable? Expect a partner who can hold space for you. You admit you're stressed about work. Instead of support, she calls you weak. That's not love, that's contempt. A woman worth your time will listen, encourage, and challenge you gently when needed. She will want to know your mind, not just your body. Choose a partner who listens without judgment. Don't fear showing emotion, but do so with intention and calm. Don't stay with someone who weaponizes your vulnerability later. The Stoics never said to suppress emotion, they taught mastering it. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. True strength is choosing when and how to share, not refusing to feel. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. A healthy relationship must encourage growth, not complacency. She should want you to be better, not just for her, but for yourself. And you should want the same for her. A woman who mocks your goals or feels threatened by your ambition will hold you back. Contrast that with the partner who asks, "How can I help you get there?" Don't settle for a partner who wants you small. Celebrate her growth too. Build dreams together, but also nurture your own. You are not selfish for wanting to improve. You dishonor yourself and her by staying stagnant. Aristotle believed virtue lay in striving for excellence. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Seek a partner who pushes you toward excellence. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. African proverb. A healthy relationship is a partnership. Both people invest time, effort, and care. If she expects you to carry all emotional labor, all financial burden, all decision-making, you'll both grow resentful. Healthy love means discussing and dividing responsibilities in a way that honors both of you. Talk openly about roles and expectations. Refuse unequal partnerships that drain you. Contribute fully, but expect the same. True love is teamwork. It's not about who owes who, but about building something bigger than either of you alone. The Stoics spoke of duty to family, community, and partner. Honor lies in showing up fully. But never forget, a duty shared is a duty lightened. Drop a comment below. What makes you feel safe and supported in a relationship? Chapter 4. Accountability and mutual effort. He who blames others has a long way to go on his journey. He who blames himself is halfway there. He who blames no one has arrived. Chinese proverb. The last non-negotiable is accountability. A healthy relationship demands two people who own their actions. No excuses, no blaming, No endless finger-pointing. When you make a mistake, you say, "I'm sorry, that's on me." When she hurts you, she can say, "I see it, I'll do better." A man should never settle for a partner who refuses to reflect, apologize, or change destructive patterns. Without accountability, problems repeat in endless cycles. Model accountability first. Expect it in return. Don't accept constant blame shifting or playing the victim. Choose growth over ego. You're not looking for perfection, just someone willing to own their part. That's the soil where love can grow. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change." Real strength is humble enough to change. Character is the result of two things: mental attitude and the way we spend our time. Elbert Hubbard. One final lesson: consistency beats intensity. Early passion is easy. Anyone can say the right things for a few weeks. What matters is how someone shows up over time. A partner who is caring only when convenient is not trustworthy. Someone who commits and delivers even when it's hard, that's rare. That's valuable. Don't be fooled by grand gestures alone. Watch for patterns, not promises. Offer consistent effort yourself. The right partner will match your consistency. She will invest, work, and show up again and again. The Stoics valued discipline over bursts of passion. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Epictetus. Be the consistent man who earns and demands consistency in return. Gentlemen, these non-negotiables are not luxuries. They're the bare minimum for healthy, sustainable love. Respect, loyalty, honesty, emotional stability, trust, shared values, kindness, emotional safety, growth, accountability, and consistency. These are not demands of perfection, but of commitment. If you don't set these standards, you invite chaos, resentment, and wasted years. You deserve a love that builds, not destroys, a partnership where both thrive. But remember, you must also be the partner you seek. Set your standards, hold them, and walk away from anything that refuses to meet them. Because a man who knows what he will not negotiate away is a man who cannot be broken. Drop a comment below. Which of these non-negotiables matters most to you? Let's talk about it.